Now the episode begins with Hibiki, Rika, and Yusumi are talking about the festival that the school is preparing. But they're also going to talk about the city they found in the sky in the last episode, which that could be the alien base, which reminded Hibiki about his day of meeting Alexis, which that could also mean that the fact that he also met with a kaiju girl the other day. As soon as they're actually gonna ask questions, we also see Max, Blur, and Vid is in the school, which they actually know that they're in a different school, which they actually have everybody be suspicious about them, which we actually see Caliber actually enter the school grounds while the faculty are actually asking questions about him, which we actually gonna see Caliber being escape as well as the others before everybody start asking questions. As soon as they actually escape, we actually see a scene where we saw Auntie, where the last episode being attacked by Alexis, which we see him getting his right eye cut off while having a bandage, which we actually seen Shinjo finishing a new kaiju for Alexis to bring out, which before he bring the kaiju out, Shinju is going to show something first, which we actually see in the three talking about Caliber and the others being reported. But then we actually see Shinju calling Hibiki, Rika, and Yusumi over, so she actually can confirm that she was the one creating the kaiju, and she showed the new creation that she made, which is actually similar to the first monster that Hibiki defeated, but this one is actually more destructive because it's actually a mecha version of the first kaiju that he defeated, which they actually is worried because this is actually a declaration of war. Because now they actually knew that she is creating them. However, they decided to combine their powers with Gridman. But in the last episode, they actually knew that they tried, but they got frozen. However, they decided to minimize the size to be smaller, so that plan could be worked with Gridman, in which he actually agrees. But then we actually saw a fight between Rika and Yusumi, which caused Rika to leave, and means that Yusumi is going to apologize soon, which we actually see as the countdown before the festival, seeing Auntie enter the shop looking for something to eat, which Rika's mom fed him, and which they knew they actually met him before. But when we actually see Hibiki and Yusumi try to talk Shiju into not releasing the kaiju, we knew she won't listen for a reason. But then Rika tried to convince her, and she won't listen. But she actually told her that she actually said that they're always being close, which she had always been a friend to her, in which we knew that the day of the festival had begun. Alexis gonna bring the monster out, but however, they saw Gridman appears while everybody saw him, which is actually a form of evacuation. As soon as Alexis bring out the kaiju back, they actually knew that the four is using their Gridman artillery forms to help Gridman, and they decide to combine all their powers when the kaiju decided to show his powers. As the four of them combine that combined with Gridman, they combined it into full power Gridman, which means combining Battle Tango Max, Buster Burr, and Sky Victor, and Gridman Caliber into a fully armored Gridman as full-powered Gridman. As they used in a battle, we've actually seen how the display of power actually is excellent, which we actually seen their finishing move by turning Gridman into gold, and they call it Grid Full Power Finish to defeat the kaiju once and for all. As soon as the festival has begun, Yuzumi and Rika are apologizing as soon as they enjoy the festival, which they knew that Shinju doesn't appear to enjoy the festival. As the episode ends, we see Shinju being upset about not being able to win, which we actually seen Alexis in a room with her saying that she'll do better than that, because I actually thinking that she'll create something to defeat Gridman. Now the full powered Gridman was excellent. Now we actually see Mask Gridman, Buster Gridman, and Sky Gridman. Now we actually see the full powered Gridman mode, which means that we actually see Gridman's fourth mode, and I actually excited to see it, and it was actually awesome for that mode to be appeared. So yeah, I cannot wait to see what the other modes are actually going to be like. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy right here saying sign out. Laters!